So, usually I like to give a little goofy intro to these kinds of videos, but I do hate to bring down the mood a little bit, but if you are part of the Better Than Wolves Discord, then you probably already know, but sadly, recently we've learned that Flower Child, who is the person who made Better Than Wolves, has passed away. If it weren't for Flower Child and Better Than Wolves, I wouldn't even consider getting into, modding in general. Better Than Creepers just would not exist without Flower Child. Miss you, man. I think we all do. Everyone in the community. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get with the video. Hey! This is a pickaxe. Cost 3 iron ingots to make this stupid thing. Now I shit you not, I double-checked this. 54 raw iron. I had to look at the script for this because I'm too lazy to remember this. Is it raining? Damn, that sucks. I'm probably going to cut out a lot of 54 raw iron for 1 pickaxe. What about food? Huh? What about... Almost dropped that shit. What about food? Huh? That was just wasteful, man. That was just... It was in my pocket, so it was kind of justified. That shit takes so long to cook. I hate to tell you this, you're gonna die, okay? You're gonna die. You're cooked. You're cooked. Just like that food. Pan over to that food, bro. Just like that food. Okay. This is Better Than Creepers. God damn. Okay, we're chilling. What the fuck are you doing?
Hey, I'm the guy at the end of every video going, that's me. So y'all should subscribe to me. Subscribe to Sean Cole. If link's not in the description, it won't be in the description, but this is my YouTube channel right here.
It's in the description.
You now have to put a picture up.
I bet.
I haven't posted in a minute, but I'm about to be posting, so y'all go check it out. What was it?
The remainder of this video is as simple as this. I will show you how to not die, for as long as possible, how to progress through this nightmare, and how to get most of the achievements. Before we get into the actual gameplay, I want to go over this tier list that I made from the last video. I don't know what I was smoking, this tier list fucking sucks. I'll try to be more clear this time also. I'm judging these mobs off of how effective they are at making you, start over. Their rankings are based on what stage in the game you're likely to face them as well. Funny enough, the skeleton actually gets demoted from D tier to F tier. They are still vanilla skeletons after all, so in the shadow realm of F tier they shall stay. Moving up the chain of command we have cows. Unlike Better Than Wolves, the cows only attack if you attack them first. They don't have ridiculous reach like Better Than Wolves either, but they do pack a wallop. So attack only if you think it's necessary. I'm gonna put them in D tier. Next up is the phantoms. Let me break it down for you.
Let me break it down for you, Mark.
Phantoms can inflict you with the wither effect, but I hear you say, so what, I'll just box myself in.
Yeah, good luck with that one, bud.
If you leave yourself in a closed-off box, you're gonna die of carbon monoxide poisoning. But because phantoms don't even exist in late game, since by that point you'll have likely crafted a bed to Thanos snap them out of existence,
Ding.
I'm gonna have to give phantoms C tier. But where there's phantoms, there is darkness. Yes, another borrow from Better Than Wolves. Darkness is also lethal. If you stay in the dark for too long, the fog will close in on you. The fog is coming. The fog is coming. The fog is... Oh, and even in full netherite armor, you get fucked by the darkness, man. Seriously, darkness is gonna go in A tier. Spiders are pure evil. If you have arachnophobia, you should just sit this mod pack out, man. You're better off. My favorite part of Better Than Creepers is when the spider said, "It's spider time," and proceeded to web all over the place. If you're in a cave and a spider is behind you,
come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth.
You're done for, man.
Bro, I hate how it...
No, 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 get. Oh. But in mid-game and onwards, man, spiders ain't shit, so they average into C tier. Zombies are fresh out of The Walking Dead. If you get bit, you'll turn into one of them. You can cure it with a golden apple, but those ain't cheap, even in the late game, really. So I'll have to put them into A tier. Horses are friendly. Until they're not. Horses are also susceptible to the zombie virus. And horses are fast. Honestly, even in late game, they'll raw dog you.
Peter, the horse is here.
You stupid!
S tier. Creepers are straight ruthless. They, like the rest of the mobs, also burn in daylight. However, they explode on death, no matter the cause of death. And when creepers explode, every single morning, countless creepers are going to produce a massive amount of pollution. So even if you somehow didn't produce any pollution throughout the night using furnaces, campfires, or torches, they'll still brute force you to nomad out of the area. S tier. Now every single mutant mob.
Uncle, you're changing.
The skeleton, zombie, and creeper will all fuck your shit up. Avoid them at all costs. The mutant enderman, on the other hand, is probably more dangerous than all of them put together, but they only aggro you if you engage with them, so I'm gonna lump them all into B tier. There will be more enemies later, but for now... Hey guys, Future Skimmick here. So yeah, I just can't be bothered to edit this part. This is stupid. I even wrote an entire part of the script just talking about the same shit about the early game. I actually already started editing it, but no, I'm gonna scrap this part of the video. This fucking sucks. If you want to know more about the early game, just go watch the past videos. They have literally barely changed. It changed by like one thing. You can easily figure out what that one thing is if you just download this mod pack, for real. Alright, Future Skimmick out. Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Now that you have iron, I'm not going to go into every single one of these achievements in majority of mid-game, because, number one, that'd be boring as hell and y'all ain't going to want to watch all that. And number two, everything in this pack can be solved by looking at the recipe and just enough items. I will, however, go over the things that you're likely to trip you up, like, for example, shears. I'm not going to go over this recipe because if you chase down the JEI tree, you'll know how to craft it. I will, however, show you what it's useful for. If you shear grass, throw the grass into a grinder, you get seeds. This is the only way you can make bread. Also, if you shear the damn near infinite cobwebs that spiders produce, you get thread. Use thread to make knitting needles, which you can then use to make wool. Knitting wool is the only way you can get wool. Now keep that wool recipe in the back of your mind, because it'll come in handy eventually, trust. A couple of you, may have brought it to my attention that you don't actually need diamonds to enter the Nether. Well, this is simply not the case anymore, my friends. So, how do we enter the Nether? First, you'll need diamonds. So, like in the last tutorial that I made, you still only get diamond dust from diamond ore.
What is this shit? This is blue.
However, the recipe for diamond ingots has changed significantly yet again. In order to get diamond tools, you need to craft the primordial cradle. You have to feed this thing. You have to feed it flesh. Then, give it a potion of healing. But wait a second, I hear you saying foolishly. You can't make a healing potion without a brewing stand, so it's impossible.
Nuh-uh.
You have to track down a witch hut and steal her brewing stand. And if you kill her, there's a 25% chance she does drop nether warts, so, you know, there's that. Use the potion of healing on the cradle. And you'll spawn a heretic of nature itself. Nurture that monstrosity with more flesh. Once it's big enough to your liking, kill it. It drops living flesh. Yummy! Use the living flesh to make the Bioforge. Finally, you can now make diamond ingots. Make a painting. It is still the vanilla recipe, thank God. Literally pour out your soul, then you can use liquid experience to enchant the painting. Use your diamonds to make a sword and a pickaxe. I think most of us probably would. Go mine some obsidian. Combine 7 obsidian, enchanted painting, and fuck. But Skemmick, it's impossible to go to the Nether without cinder. Do you think I didn't think of that? If you enter either a mineshaft or a desert pyramid, there is a chance to have cinder flower in each of their loot tables. Now you can make a Nether portal painting. Wait! Don't go just yet. Before you go into the Nether, you need to make sure you have a spare enchanted painting somewhere in your inventory. Otherwise, you will not be coming back to the overworld. You'll see what I mean soon enough. Okay, now you can Mario 64 into that painting. Upon entering the underworld, everything is gonna fuck you. It's just gonna. Honestly, just lube yourself up at this point. First thing you're likely to encounter are the zombie pigmen. These bastards are straight thugs, hooligans, ruffians even. And you must have done something in your past life to deserve their wrath, because no matter what, they target you. No matter what! They already do a decent amount of damage on their own, but because they're technically zombies, they, of course, are gonna give you the zombie virus. Hooray! Hope you have some spare golden apples lying around. As if
That wasn't bad enough.
they also infect everything in the Nether that can turn as well. This includes piglins, piglin brutes, and hoglins. S tier. For real, you're so cooked, bro. You ain't making it out of the Nether. Speaking of making it out, I should really tell you how you're supposed to leave the Nether. You have to enter either a Piglin Bastion or a Nether Fortress, and get their respective Eye of Ender. If you decide to go to the Nether Fortress, be warned of the Wither Skeletons. They still inflict you with the Wither effect, but they also give you a silly little Wither Sickness, which again, unless you've got a lot of golden apple stew lying around, you're cooked. Wither Skeletons just cripple you for such a long duration of time. I would put them in S tier, but the only thing stopping that is the fact that they're only found in Nether Fortresses, so they get bumped down to A tier. While you're still in the Nether, go ahead and capture a blaze. Once you make your way back to the overworld, you're going to want to make a nuclear reactor as soon as you can. Because if you use a lot of blaze burners in your automations and factories, they release a lot of pollution. But a nuclear reactor is clean energy. Nukes. A better tomorrow. Now that all of that is said and done, now your goal is to collect all the Eyes of Ender. I'm not going to go over all of their methods of obtaining them, but I will leave a link in the description for all of their locations. I will, however, show you how to make the Cold Eye. Normally you would find this Eye of Ender in an igloo, but I've since removed igloos for being too game progression breaking. After that, just go kill the Ender Dragon. It's the same difficulty as the last time you saw the dragon on this channel. It's very difficult to kill, and quite frankly, I'm gonna have to put him in A tier. Before you head back to the overworld, go make sure you grab the dragon egg. Jump through the fountain, skip the stupid fucking end credits, make a command block, kill the Witherstorm, then you're done! Yay! Yay! Albeit there are other achievements in between, but what I want to talk about is some cool shit that you can do in Better Than Creepers. Fair warning, I'm about to go unscripted. Alright, so I got very inspired by Better Than Wolves, in the sense that diamond tools and armor can be recycled 100%. Except, of course, the process is very interesting, to say the least, which is 8 diamond ingots or 8 diamonds. If we throw it in to a grindstone, we get 8 diamond dust. Similarly, with a diamond sword, 2 diamonds, 2 diamond ingots. Throw it down. We get 2. So for this example, I'm going to use a diamond hoe, because again, like Better Than Wolves, the recipe is just 1 diamond or 1 diamond ingot. So whenever you get a single diamond dust, and if you put it inside of a crystallizer, you get a single diamond. Thus, the process is as simple as if you grind up any diamond tools or armor and put it in the crystallizer, it will eventually, please understand this process does take a long ass time, but it will transfer it back into diamonds. It just takes water, which is easy as shit. I mean, look at this setup. It's literally just an infinite water source. That's easy. The hard part is the electricity, all the stuff that requires electricity to make it, as well as the box itself. Here's the recipe in case you care. And similarly, without the crystallizer, you can do the exact same thing with netherite. So for example, here's the recipe for a netherite shovel, netherite pickaxe. We're just going to do the shovel. So here's the recipe for a netherite shovel. And here's 1 netherite ingot. It's 4 scrap. So when we throw in a netherite shovel, we get 4 scrap. Here, I'll throw down some boots. Here's the recipe for that. So we should get 16 netherite scrap. And would you look at that? 16 netherite scrap. Alright, so what I'm about to show you next is a lot less useful than diamond and netherite recycling. It's a lot less useful and definitely a lot less practical, but it's certainly something you can do. So first things first, you're gonna get some... You're gonna want to have a stockpile of andesite. Now thankfully, the Create mod actually gives you your own recipe on how to get it. It's just, you know, not exactly the easiest thing to get. So I'm just gonna put it in a creative crate. You're gonna want to funnel it into a pulverizer. And the pulverizer is gonna... Shit. Hold on, I just realized it actually makes several things that we actually don't want. We just want the quartz. Probably should have... Hold on, editor. Make me look good. There we go. Once you've got quartz coming out of this, it's going to funnel into a basin. You're going to want liquid experience, which we did go over earlier in the video how you get it. And you need 5 of them. Come on. Come on. Oh, there we go. I wasn't paying attention. So then you get ender pearl dust. So this is straight up a way that you can make in-house ender pearl dust without killing endermen, if you for some reason didn't want to kill endermen. And because I don't feel like waiting, boom. Oh yeah, duh, I forgot I have to power it. Yeah. It then produces, yeah, resonant ender, which is a liquid that when you put into a... Why isn't it... Hello? Hello? Hey, there we go. I don't know what the hell that was, but it finally worked. So once it fills up with enough resonant ender, it will slowly chill the liquid into... Then editor just speed it up. There we go. Ender pearls. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is straight up how you can just basically automate the process of ender pearls. And then, as you can see, I made some, like, telephone poles. But, yeah. That, ladies and gentlemen, is gonna have to conclude this part of the video. Okay, so, I know that in the past I have made a couple tutorials on how to download this mod pack. However, all of them are dog shit. So I'm gonna do it again. How to download Better Than Creepers. So, what you're going to want to do is highlight everything in here. Now, technically, you don't have to download profile image, because literally all it is this, which it is really fucking cool, don't get me wrong, but it's just the logo, if you want it. And resource packs, all it is just enhanced boss bars. It just makes the boss bars look fucking awesome. So again, You don't have to download these two if you don't want to, but they're there. Still, highlight everything, click download, and wait for it to download. It's gonna take a minute. So much so that I'm actually gonna Alt-Tab and just watch YouTube while this is downloading. And now you should have this zip folder. You're gonna open it up. You're going to click and drag everything onto your desktop. There isn't enough space. Fuck you. You're gonna want to open up CurseForge. Make a new profile. You can call it whatever you want, but I'm gonna call it Better Than Creepers. You have to make sure that it's set to 1.19.2 on Forge, then hit create. Once you're in here, click these three dots, open up folder, then side by side. Here is the folder that you just created. You're going to highlight everything, hit delete. And in fact, just to really save space, I'm gonna delete everything. Okay, now, everything you just downloaded, click and drag. Ooh, not copy. Why not move? Alright, whatever. Yeah, click and drag. You're gonna copy. What the fuck? Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Just take my word for it. Apparently, I don't have enough space on my PC to do fucking anything. But trust, you're gonna click and drag everything into here. And if you don't have space like I do, man, I don't know, you're shit out of luck, I guess. Once that's the case, and everything is there, you're gonna open up CurseForge again and hit play. Because then everything will be loaded in here. I'm just incredibly fucking unlucky, and I don't have any space on my PC. So you're probably asking yourself, so what happens whenever the mod pack gets updated and I want to update it? So what you're going to do is, on CurseForge, delete that profile. Well, you don't have to delete the profile, but you do have to delete all the files inside of it. And then you're going to want to re-download everything. Well, you don't have to, again, you don't have to download profile image and resource packs, but you're going to want to download mod packs, Cube.js, and config, because this is where all the magic happens. And that's it. That's how you download Better Than Creepers, and that's how you update Better Than Creepers. How do you know if there's an update? In order to update Better Than Creepers, you just have to go to the Discord, which is also in the description. How convenient! I hope you enjoy playing this goofy-ass mod pack. It's rather something, that's for sure. Alright, see ya. Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit.